You worked hard, you built the life, but will you live long enough to enjoy it? Let's be honest, you've been chasing success, career, business, hustle, goals, and maybe, just maybe, you're finally getting there. But what if your body can't keep up? What if you're building wealth only to break down before you ever use it? It happens more than you think. Most people spend the first half of their lives sacrificing health to get money, and the second half spending money trying to get their health back. Let me ask you something. When was your last checkup? How's your sleep? Really? Are you eating fuel or just filling space? This isn't about guilt. It's about reality. Because here's the thing no one's telling you. Health is wealth. And without it, everything else, the money, the legacy, the life you're building, means nothing. On today's episode of The Passive Path, we're cutting through the noise. No fluff, no lectures, just the truth. You're going to hear real stories from someone who thought he was unstoppable. John Hope Bryant had the career, the platform, the influence. But behind the scenes, high blood pressure, inflammation, near stroke territory, and it almost cost him everything. Until someone close to him, his wife Chaitra, stepped in, not with a lecture, with love, with action, with truth. This episode is different because we're not just talking about making money, we're talking about staying alive long enough to enjoy it. We'll get into the reason your energy crashes by noon, the trap of fast food in poor neighborhoods, the one number every man over 30 should know, and why your friend circle might be slowly killing you. You're going to hear stories that hit hard and see examples that make it simple. This isn't about living forever. It's about living better. No, you don't need to run marathons. No, you don't need six-pack abs. But you do need a health plan, as real as your financial plan, and we'll help you build it, step by step, one habit at a time. With tips you can start today, because the real flex isn't wealth. It's waking up with energy, focus, and peace. Stick around. This is The Passive Path, where we don't just build wealth, we protect the life that enjoys it. Your bank account is growing. Now let's make sure your heart keeps beating. Before we get into the first section, do this. Hit that like button if you're ready to take control of your health. Subscribe to The Passive Path for more content that builds both body and bank. And drop a comment below. What's one habit you know you need to change, starting today? Let's dive in. Section 1. Health versus hustle, the wrong trade. Let's talk about something most high achievers get wrong. You're told to push harder, grind more, sleep when you're dead, and maybe you did. Early mornings, late nights, stacking wins, building the dream. But there's a quiet trade-off, and if you're not careful, it'll bankrupt your body before you ever touch the money. That trade, health for hustle. It sounds noble until your blood pressure hits stroke level. That's exactly what happened to John Hope Bryant. He looked good, moved fast, felt invincible, but underneath, he was running hot. 180/100. That's not a warning sign. That's an emergency. And what was his first reaction? The same as most of us. I'm fine. I'm Superman. I don't need pills. But here's the truth. You can't outthink biology. You can't out-hustle inflammation. And you definitely can't outperform a failing heart. Let's get real about what the grind is doing behind the scenes. Chronic stress increases cortisol. High cortisol spikes blood pressure. Elevated blood pressure silently damages arteries, organs, and your brain. Over time, this creates inflammation, a root cause of heart disease, diabetes, and strokes. And you won't feel it until it's too late. John's wake-up call came when his wife refused to let him ignore the signs. No nagging, no shaming, just truth. She said, "If you want to be my man, you need to get your heart checked." And that's love, because when someone sees your blind spots and still walks with you, that's worth listening to. The signs you're trading health for hustle. If you're always busy, always tired, and constantly caffeinated, here are some early signs your health is paying the price. You get headaches after long work days. You can't sleep, even when you're exhausted. You rely on sugar or caffeine to stay functional. You skip meals or binge late. You say, "I'll deal with it later," when your body whispers something's wrong. And then one day, the whisper becomes a shout or a siren. Don't wait for that. Real success includes rest. There's a reason burnout feels like breakdown, because it is. There's a reason high performers crash, because they think rest is a reward, not a requirement. But your body doesn't care about your deadlines. It needs sleep. It needs movement. It needs clean food and clean air. You wouldn't run your car without oil. Don't run your life without maintenance. John had to learn this the hard way. And a lot of us will too, unless we change course. The Maui moment. Let me paint the picture. John invites his wife to Maui, his happy place and recharge zone. She says yes, then changes her mind. Why? She saw something he didn't. His energy was off. His blood pressure was high. His body was inflamed. And she said, "We're not going anywhere until you see a cardiologist." It wasn't controlling. It was love. And that appointment may have saved his life. That's the difference between surviving and thriving. Someone around you who tells you the truth when it matters most. Hustle culture is lying to you. You're not lazy for resting. You're not weak for getting help. You're not falling behind because you took a walk instead of another Zoom call. Let's stop glorifying grind culture. It's killing people. No, seriously. CEOs with clogged arteries, entrepreneurs who haven't slept 5 hours in years, founders with ulcers, migraines, and anxiety, pretending it's just the price of success. It's not. It's the price of neglect. 3 quick shifts to reclaim your health. Here's what you can do starting today to reverse the trade. 1. Build in breathing space, literally. Schedule 10-minute breaks every 2 hours. Walk, breathe, step outside. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing drops your cortisol and resets your focus. 2. Eat like you respect your body. It's not about weight, it's about inflammation. Processed food isn't just unhealthy, it's hostile. Avoid anything that comes in a wrapper, fried food, deli meats, canned goods, sugar-laden sauces. Try 1 green thing per plate. 1 ingredient foods, apples, oats, fish, rice, water, more water. You don't have to be perfect, just consistent. 3. Know your numbers. You track sales. You track revenue. Why aren't you tracking your body? At minimum, know your blood pressure, resting heart rate, cholesterol, fasting blood glucose. If you don't know, book a checkup now. Not next quarter, now. John's turning point. After that cardiologist visit, John didn't just pop a pill and move on. He started a cleanse, cut out the processed food, started learning about inflammation, blood pressure, and natural healing. He didn't get there overnight, but he started. And the impact was huge. Blood pressure came down. Back pain disappeared, energy improved, sleep got deeper, focus returned. He realized something powerful. You don't need a six-pack. You need 6 hours of sleep. You don't need to bench press. You need to breathe. You don't need more hustle. You need healing. That's the trade that wins. Many hope to keep watching. What's the point of building wealth if you're too sick to enjoy it? In the next section, we'll explore what real healing looks like, from the inside out, and how Chaitra transformed her own health in her 20s, getting off medication and into a life of purpose. If you're tired of being tired, don't miss what's next. CTA. Like this video if this hits home. Subscribe to The Passive Path for more lessons on building wealth and keeping your health. Drop a comment. What's one thing you're ready to change this week? Section 2. The Wellness Wake-Up Call. Chaitra's Journey and Real Recovery. Chaitra was in her 20s, young, energized, on the go. But her body was breaking down, and she didn't even know it. At a regular wellness checkup, the doctor looked confused. Your blood pressure is dangerously high. She felt fine, no dizziness, no fatigue, no chest pain, but inside, her body was already at risk. That diagnosis changed everything. She didn't fight it. She didn't pretend she was invincible. She listened, then she acted. She took the medication, but not forever, because her goal was not to depend on it. Her goal was to heal. That's how her real health journey began. 2 years of trial, error, commitment, and consistency. She changed her lifestyle one step at a time. She studied nutrition. She studied herbology. She worked with doctors and made wellness her mission. No shortcuts, no magic pills, just the slow, steady path of real transformation. And over time, her body responded. The pressure dropped, the pills stopped, and she started helping others do the same. That's not just recovery, that's leadership. Most people ignore the signs. They wait until the crash. She caught it early and reversed it. That's what a wellness wake-up call looks like, and it's what more people need to hear. You don't have to feel sick to be at risk. You don't have to wait until your body breaks. Start where you are. Start now, because the longer you delay, the harder the climb back. And the journey isn't just physical. It's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. Your energy matters. Your mindset matters. And who you surround yourself with matters. Chaitra didn't do this alone. She had a tribe, a group of women who held each other accountable. They reminded each other to schedule checkups. They worked out together at 6 in the morning. They didn't wait for motivation. They showed up because others were counting on them. That's a real support system. A health tribe isn't just about fitness. It's about shared standards, shared goals, shared strength. When one forgets, the others remind. When one falls off, the others pull her back in. And it works. That's how you build momentum. That's how you protect progress. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stay connected to people who won't let you quit. The same goes for your food choices. Inflammation doesn't always look like weight. Sometimes it looks like fatigue, brain fog, digestive issues, mood swings. These are all signs your body is asking for help. Chaitra told John something simple but powerful. That flab on your sides, it's not fat, it's inflammation. You can't run it off. You have to cleanse it out. And so he did. He went on a cleanse. He resisted the temptations. He found new foods that tasted good and were good for him. Vegan cookies in Maui, natural almond milk creamer. A shift in mindset. Once he felt better, he didn't want to go back. His body got cleaner, and now when he eats something bad, it rejects it. That's progress. Your taste buds will adapt, your body will adapt, your life will adapt, but you have to give it a chance. You have to get out of your own way. You don't need to be a nutritionist. You don't need to track every calorie. Just be honest with yourself. What's hurting you? What's helping you? Do more of what heals, less of what harms, and give your body time to adjust. It took years to get out of balance. It'll take time to find alignment. But every step counts. Every improvement matters. And every day is a new chance to move forward. No shame, no perfectionism, just consistency. That's how healing happens. That's how long-term change sticks. That's the wake-up call. Next, you'll learn how your culture and food history might be working against you, and what you can do to take your power back. Let's talk about food. Not just what's on your plate, but how it got there, and why it matters more than most people realize. Most unhealthy habits didn't start with choice. They started with survival. During slavery, plantation owners threw scraps out the back door. Leftover organs, fatty cuts, rotten pieces. What happened next? Black families turned those scraps into meals, into culture, into pride. That wasn't just cooking. That was resilience. But here's the hard truth. What once kept people alive now holds them back. Because the diet built in oppression doesn't work in today's world. Grits, pig feet, fried everything. These aren't comfort foods anymore. They're ticking time bombs, loaded with sodium, fried in toxic oils, preserved with chemicals. They don't fuel you, they inflame you. And that's the difference between tradition and truth. This isn't about blaming culture, it's about reclaiming health. Soul food doesn't have to hurt your soul. You can keep the flavor, but change the formula. Use Himalayan salt. Air fry instead of deep fry. Skip the canned greens. Use fresh ones with natural seasoning. Bake the chicken instead of drowning it in grease. Flavor doesn't come from fat. It comes from care. And this shift isn't about perfection. It's about mindfulness. It's about waking up to what's been passed down and choosing what you'll pass forward. Your kids don't need 3 meals a day that mimic trauma. They need meals that support growth, energy, focus, longevity. And here's what most people get wrong. Fast food isn't food, it's filler. It satisfies the tongue, but starves the body. That dollar menu is expensive because it robs your future. It loads your blood with sugar, it clogs your arteries, it triggers cravings, then leaves you empty. You don't need to quit fast food forever, but you do need to stop calling it food. Choose the best option you can. A salad over fries, grilled over fried, water over soda. Progress, not perfection. Every better choice matters. Every time you say no to inflammation, your body says thank you, and it remembers. John used to eat fried food all the time. Now his body doesn't even want it. It says no for him. That's not discipline. That's reprogramming. And it works. Because your body wants to heal. You just have to give it the chance. In Europe and Africa, food is fresh, made daily, eaten in moderation. Bread is made that morning. Cheese is made that week. No preservatives, no chemicals, no shelf life. The problem with food in many parts of America, it's not just what's added, it's how long it sits. The longer it sits, the worse it gets. That's processed food. If it lasts longer than your relationship, don't eat it. If it doesn't rot, don't eat it. If it comes with a commercial, think twice. Fuel your body like it matters, because it does. Next, we'll break down the simple checkups and routines that can detect what's wrong before it becomes a crisis. Most people fear doctors, but it's not the checkup they fear. It's what they might find. That fear leads to silence, and silence becomes suffering, especially for men, especially for black men. John didn't want to get a colonoscopy. He heard the rumors, the stories, the discomfort. But when he finally went, it was simple. They knocked him out. He woke up and it was done. 10 minutes. And if you're clean, you don't have to do it again for 10 years. 10 minutes for 10 years of peace. That's not a bad trade. Most diseases don't start painful. They start silent. By the time you feel them, they've already been growing. That's why checkups matter. Blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, prostate exams, colon cancer screenings. These aren't just medical routines. They're early warnings. They save lives. Chadwick Boseman died at 43, colon cancer. He never shared it publicly, but the disease didn't care. DMX died at 50, addiction and trauma that was never healed. Heavy D died at 44, pulmonary embolism. Andre Harrell died at 59, heart failure. Money didn't save them. Fame didn't protect them. It never does. If your body breaks, your legacy stops. John got serious after hearing the word stroke. He started eating better, cleansing, moving, checking in. He didn't want to die rich. He wanted to live well. And living well starts with knowing what's going on inside. Most people take better care of their car than their body. You wouldn't skip an oil change for 5 years. Why skip a blood test? Your family needs you healthy. Your business needs you present. Your purpose needs you alive. Book the appointment. Track the numbers. Catch it early. That's how you stay in control. That's how you beat the odds. That's how you enjoy what you worked for. Next, we'll talk about the real reasons your energy is low and why sleep, movement, and hydration are your secret weapons. Your body isn't tired because you work too hard. It's tired because you don't recover. Recovery is the foundation of performance. Without it, everything else suffers. And the 3 pillars of recovery are simple: sleep, movement, hydration. Start with sleep, not just hours in bed, but real, deep rest. Chaitra goes to bed by midnight. No excuses, no delays, because she knows her brain needs fuel too. Sleep repairs the body. Sleep restores memory. Sleep balances hormones. No sleep means no healing, no growth, no stability. You can drink green juice and still feel awful if you're sleep deprived. John aims for 6 hours. Chaitra needs more. Everyone is different, but everyone needs sleep. If you're waking up tired, it's not normal. It's a warning. Fix your sleep first. Next is movement. You don't need a gym. You need discipline. John starts his day with push-ups, sit-ups, squats, stretching. No equipment, no excuses. 10 minutes is enough to wake your body up, to shake off stress, to get your blood moving. If you can walk, walk. If you can breathe, stretch. If you can stand, move. You don't have to train like an athlete. You just have to move like you care. Sitting all day is a silent killer. It weakens the heart. It stiffens the joints. It fogs the brain. Movement clears all of that. And finally, hydration. Water is the easiest fix most people ignore. Your fatigue might be dehydration. Your headache might be dehydration. Your bad mood might be dehydration. Chaitra asks one question often: are you hydrated? Most people aren't. Start every day with water. Carry it with you. Refill it often. Make it your default drink. Hydration boosts focus, flushes toxins, regulates digestion, supports every system in your body. And it's free. Don't wait to feel thirsty. By then, you're already behind. Sleep, movement, hydration. They don't cost much. They don't take long, but they give everything back. In the next section, we'll explore the emotional and mental stress that silently creates physical disease and how to break that cycle. Disease doesn't always start in the body. Sometimes it starts in the mind. Stress is a silent trigger, and when it builds up, it becomes physical. Inflammation, hypertension, fatigue, chronic pain. Your body hears what your mind says. If you're always on edge, your immune system weakens. If you're always worried, your digestion suffers. If you're holding anger, your heart feels it. And if you never release tension, your muscles carry it. That's not weakness. That's biology. That's how the nervous system works. Living in survival mode every day takes a toll. And for many, that's the norm, especially in marginalized communities. If you live in a 500 credit score neighborhood, the life expectancy is 61. Move 15 minutes away to a 700 credit score area, life expectancy jumps to 81. That's 20 years, lost or gained, based on stress, access, and environment, not genetics. Stress is shaped by your surroundings, and so is your energy. If everyone around you is struggling, negative, or exhausted, it rubs off. If you're the healthiest person in the room, it's time to change rooms. Your circle matters. Your conversations matter. Your environment matters. Watch your energy field. Who lifts you? Who drains you? Who respects your growth? Toxicity is contagious, but so is peace. You can choose who you let in. You can protect your space, and you must. Emotional disease becomes physical disease. John used to stay tight, tense, always on alert. Trying to be perfect, trying to be twice as good, trying to hold everything together. But perfection is a lie, and holding it all in creates pressure. Eventually, that pressure explodes, or it breaks you down quietly, in your sleep, in your blood, in your mood. You don't need to be hard all the time. Real strength is knowing when to let go. You don't have to fight every battle. You don't have to argue every point. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Walk away from drama. Breathe through tension. Laugh often. That's medicine too. Joy is healing. Laughter lowers stress hormones. Play increases immunity. Gratitude shifts your brain. It rewires your thoughts. That's real science. That's how you protect your peace. In the next section, you'll learn how to build a tribe of accountability and support, so you don't have to walk the path to health alone. You can't do this alone, and you're not supposed to. Healing is not a solo mission. It's a group effort. That's why you need a tribe. People who check on you. People who challenge you. people who won't let you quit. Chaitra has that tribe. They remind each other to book checkups. They wake up at 6 a.m. and walk together. They move in sync, even when they don't feel like it. It's not motivation. It's accountability. It's structure. It's care. And it works. Because when one forgets, the others remember. When one slows down, the others pull her back. It's not about perfection. It's about connection. You don't have to start big. Just one person, someone who wants better, someone who's willing to try. Build that bond, then grow from there. Walk together, cook together, stretch together, reflect together. Even laugh together, especially laugh. Laughter builds trust. Trust builds consistency. Consistency builds results. And results build confidence. That's how you create momentum. That's how you stay on the path. You need people who live the standard you're aiming for, not just talk about it. People who hydrate, who move, who rest, who eat real food, who talk about healing, not just hustling. Surround yourself with wellness, because wellness is contagious too. Watch your conversations. Talk about growth. Talk about health. Talk about goals. Normalize checkups. Normalize saying no to stress. Normalize walking away from toxic cycles. Create a home where health is the default, where the fridge has options that don't inflame, where sleep is honored, where movement is encouraged, where rest isn't lazy, it's productive. Your tribe shapes your habits. So choose wisely. You become who you spend time with. Make that version of you someone strong, healthy, and at peace. Next, you'll learn the exact steps busy people can take. Whether you're a CEO, a single parent, or always on the move. Simple habits that actually fit your real life. Being busy isn't an excuse. It's a reason to get smarter about your habits. If your schedule is packed, your health plan has to be simple. Chaitra works with CEOs. She gives them 3 steps, and they follow them, because discipline already exists. It just needs the right focus. First, hydration. Start the day with water. Keep it next to your bed. Drink before the phone. Drink before coffee. Keep a bottle with you at all times. Second, movement. 10 minutes is enough. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, stretching, walking around the block. No gym required. No gear needed. Just your body and consistency. Third, a food journal. Write down what you eat. Not to shame yourself, but to understand yourself. Patterns create problems. Awareness creates change. When you see it, you can shift it. That's the framework. Hydrate, move, track, then tweak. Find what works for you. John found AG1. 1 packet, cold water, vitamins, probiotics. He takes it every morning. It works for him. You might need something else. Chaitra prefers different supplements, different routines, different triggers. That's the beauty of bio-individuality. There is no one-size-fits-all, but there is always a fit for you. Make it easy. Make it automatic. Stack the habit onto something you already do. Drink water while you wait for coffee. Stretch while you brush your teeth. Walk during phone calls. Small wins create momentum, and momentum creates transformation. It's not about overhauling your life in 1 week. It's about choosing one thing, then adding another, then another, until your life supports your energy, supports your goals, supports your peace. If you're a single parent, give yourself grace, but don't put yourself last. Your kids need you healthy. They need you strong. They need you present. Start small. Walk while they ride their bike. Cook one clean meal a day. Get outside as a family. Breathe together. Dance in the living room. Laugh at the end of a long day. This is health too, and it adds up. Over time, the fog lifts. The energy returns. The sleep deepens. The strength builds. Because small things aren't small when they're done daily. Next, you'll see why waiting until it's too late costs more than you ever imagined, and how to stay ahead of it. Most people wait until it's too late. They wait until the pain becomes unbearable. They wait until the diagnosis. They wait until something breaks. And by then, recovery costs more than prevention ever would have. John's father was hooked up to machines in a hospital, keeping his body alive when the life had already left. $1 million of equipment. And all the doctor could say was, "You're in charge now." That wasn't medicine. That was management of death. It could have been different, but small steps were ignored. Simple shifts were delayed, and the price was paid in pain. Not just by him, but by everyone around him. Medical costs skyrocket in the last years of life. Because most action is reactive, not proactive. People wait until collapse, then try to reverse decades of damage in a few months. It doesn't work that way. Wellness is cheaper than emergency care. Movement is cheaper than medication. Water is cheaper than hospital bills. Laughter is cheaper than therapy. Prevention is the path, and it's available now. Don't pass this down to your children. Let them see you stretch. Let them see you choose water. Let them see you rest with intention. Let them see you care about your body like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Money means nothing if you're too sick to enjoy it. Legacy doesn't matter if you're not here to guide it. Success is hollow if your body can't carry it. Don't wait. Not another week. Not another quarter. Take control now. In the next section, we'll close with real-life actions you can take today to reset your path, protect your peace, and live long enough to enjoy the life you've worked for. You don't need a complete overhaul. You need one clear decision: to treat your health like it matters. Start simple. Book your next checkup. Circle it on your calendar. Tell someone to hold you to it. Drink more water today. Add 1 glass, then another. Move your body for 10 minutes. Set a timer. Make it count. Get outside. Breathe fresh air. Feel the sun. Walk around the block. Stretch at your desk. Replace one meal with something clean. Something real. Something green. Write down what you eat, just for one day. Watch what patterns show up. Go to bed 1 hour earlier tonight. Put the phone down. Let your brain rest. If someone loves you, let them help you. If someone needs your help, give it from a place of health. Take 5 minutes of silence. No screens, no noise, just breathe. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what lifts you. Let go of perfect. Be consistent instead. And if you fall off, come back. No guilt, no shame, just return. This is your path. Own it, honor it, and protect it. This is the passive path, where wealth meets wellness, where success lasts because your health supports it. Like, subscribe, and keep walking with us, because your life isn't just about what you earn. It's about how long and how well you get to enjoy it. Before you go, remember this: your health is not a side project. It's the foundation that supports everything else. Your work, your relationships, your dreams. Take care of your body so your body can take care of you. Thank you for spending time with us on the Passive Path. If this video gave you something to think about or something to act on, tap that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another message that matters. Drop a comment and let us know what's one thing you're changing today for your health. And most importantly, share this video with someone you care about. Your partner, your parent, your friend, your tribe. Because we all need reminders, and sometimes all it takes is one video to spark a change. Wishing you strength, clarity, and progress on your journey. Feel free to check out the other videos on this channel, and we'll see you in the next one. A clean body clears the way for a clear mind. When your system is inflamed, your thoughts are too. When your gut is overloaded, your mood dips. When your sleep is light, your thinking is foggy. Most people try to fix their mindset without fixing their chemistry. But your body is where focus begins. It starts with what you consume. Your thoughts are built on fuel. John found a simple fix that changed everything. He didn't like swallowing pills, so he used AG1, a powdered mix of 75 nutrients, probiotics, and vitamins, mixed with cold water. One drink each morning. It replaced all his supplements. It made hydration easier. It made consistency automatic. That's how routines work. They reduce decision fatigue. Chaitra uses something different. Find what works for you. Whether it's a drink, a smoothie, or a few drops of essential nutrients. Start with something easy to repeat. Build momentum with zero stress. Pair it with something else. Water plus a walk. Breath work plus music. Stretching while the kettle boils. Morning prayer followed by 5 deep breaths. These simple pairings create new defaults. They anchor your day. They calm your nerves. They give your mind room to focus. John adds sour drops to his drink now. For gut health. Not because he has to, but because it helps him stay sharp. What you feed your body feeds your brain. That includes sugar. White sugar dulls focus. It crashes energy. It spikes insulin and then drains it. Chaitra uses raw sugar or maple syrup in small amounts. You don't need to eliminate everything. You need to make better swaps. Replace guilt with guidance. Replace shame with structure. Replace confusion with clarity. And don't just fix your body, fix your inputs. Turn off your phone for 30 minutes a day. Replace one scroll with silence. Let your mind settle. Add laughter into your day. Laugh often, even when you're stressed. It's medicine. It softens tension. It moves stuck energy. Most of us aren't overworked. We're under-recovered. And recovery starts with space. Nature is part of that space. Sunshine for 5 minutes a day. Fresh air on your skin. Deep breathing while walking. This costs nothing, but it clears your mind faster than caffeine. If your life feels loud, get quiet on purpose. Even your phone wallpaper can help. Put a calming photo where you see it every day. Choose peace before the pressure finds you. You don't need to do everything. You need to do the right few things every day. Consistency beats intensity. One clean drink, one walk, one moment of stillness. That's where clarity begins. That's how wealth becomes sustainable. You're building the engine that will carry your goals. Respect the vessel. Protect the mind. Your health is your first asset. It's the foundation that every goal stands on. Without it, money loses meaning. Without it, time loses value. Without it, you can't show up for the people you love or yourself. So take one habit from today and make it yours. Drink more water. Get screened. Move your body. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what heals you. You don't have to change everything overnight, but you do have to start. Like this video if something spoke to you. Subscribe to The Passive Path if you're ready to build wealth from the inside out. Leave a comment and share one thing you'll change this week. And send this video to someone you care about. You might help them live longer, stronger, wiser. Wishing you health, strength, and peace. Feel free to check out other videos on the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.